I'm a web designer by profession, and this can lead to some very odd hours when multiple projects are going on at the same time. Between testing one, writing code for another, and debugging a third, sometimes I find myself at the office far past when everyone else has left. My badge is not set up for after-hours working, so I have no way back in the building if I leave after 6 p.m. So usually if I work late, whenever I get to a point where I have to leave for food or something, I just call it a night. Last night I found myself working late again. There were a few of us. You tend to see the same people working late, but there was clearly less than usual. At around 8 p.m., it was down to myself and a database architect that was working to push out his last few lines of code for the night. He dropped by to tell me good night and not to stay too late. The usual office chit-chat. I waved goodbye and watched him walk out into the dark night. As is usual with most offices, our lights are motion activated, so one by one, the lights were starting to go out in the building. Fine by me. I have a lamp in my cube for the night, and the ambience helps my eyes. Around 9 or 9:30, I decided I needed some food, so I took my leftover sandwich from lunch and went to the break room to heat it up. Now, we all know most offices have weird noises, servers, building noises, etc. And in the dark and quiet, it's all heightened. But while the microwave was heating up the turkey club I was about to call dinner, I swear I heard footsteps, running. I peeked out into the hallway, and all I could see was dark. Not even the windows letting in moonlight. Just abyss. I heard the ding of the microwave behind me and I almost jumped out of my skin. I turned around, and standing on the other end of the kitchen area was a man. I figured someone else was just working late, so I called out to him that he had scared me half to death. He didn't turn around. He just walked out of the kitchen and back toward the cubicles. I ate my sandwich, laughing about how a cleaning crew guy or a night owl like me had scared me into thinking I saw something. That's when I realized he walked out the door back to the work area, and no lights had come on. I jumped up and ran back out towards my desk, looking everywhere for him. Lights were coming on all over the place and no one was there. That's when I heard the running again. This time, coming from the break room kitchen to the other side of the building. By the time I made it back to the connecting hallway, the sound had stopped, but I was fully spooked. Those were definitely footsteps running, and I know I saw a man here. I packed up for the night and took to looking in the other side of the building just to see. Sure enough, light after light revealed no one else was in the building. I had all but chalked it up to nerves and stress when I heard it again. Running to the front of the office near the bathrooms, the only place still with darkness. I headed up there, and as I turned the corner to the bathrooms, the door was shutting. I found him. I breathed a sigh of relief as I strutted into the bathroom, exclaiming that whoever was working late sure was sketching me out and having a good laugh about it. But then I flipped on the light switch, and the bathroom was empty and silent. The whole office was quiet as ever. I sat down to use the facilities before I left, and what really creeped me out, the seat was warm. Like someone had just been in here using it, not 5 seconds before me.